Hey, everybody, welcome to today's show. Welcome to Advocate Information Highway. And I'm your host, Anthony Lorito-Duke. And we have a great topic for today's show, in which it is healing and moving on. Now, for a long time now, people have been talking about the COVID-19 and politics with the elections and stuff. And listen, the elections are basically really over. Move on. Get over it. What's done is done already. Okay. And as far as for the COVID-19 situation is concerned, listen, the vaccines are coming out soon. Okay. We're going to get through all this now, but also, again, with regards to the elections and politics, let's put the talks about politics and the elections aside for a while. Let's stop the talking for just a little while. I'm not saying forever, but just for now, because um, people are getting frustrated and stuff like that. So, and this is a time to heal and move on. And if there's any other further updates with regarding the election, cell phones are going to go off like crazy with the messages saying this just happened. You're going to see it all over the news media, in the newspapers. You're gonna you're gonna see it on your news feed on your computer. So whatever's gonna happen is gonna happen. And at this point, it's time to stop talking about it temporarily. I'm not saying permanently, temporarily. Put it aside for a little while. And again, with this COVID-19, the vaccines are coming out soon. Okay, so we're going to get through all this. Now it's time to start to heal and to move on. And I'm not talking about the healing from the government. I'm talking about you have to start the healing process in yourself and at home first. Okay? That's where it has to start from. And let's start talking about the good things that are going on in life. There are good things going on. Okay? And um, like for instance, this year, the Thanksgiving Day parade and the uh, and the New Year celebration are going to be done virtually. Okay, which is a good thing in many different ways because it's about safety. Okay, in many different ways, like I said, and at least we're still having these celebrations. Seriously. And it's not like we're not going to have them. We're just going to have them in different ways. And that's actually a good thing if you think about it. There won't be big crowds to deal with. Okay. And people can enjoy it from the comfort of their own home. So that's a good thing. So there's things that we should be grateful for still. We got to be contented in life and appreciate all the things and the people that we do have in our lives, and to stop taking people and things in life for granted. Seriously, and we have to start doing that within ourselves first. You have to start doing it at home, and so um, and I just spoke about this on my show, Equality and Rights for All, on Spreaker.com. And I wanted to continue it into this show. And I also stipulated that what happens sometimes uh, on Thanksgiving, when people are around the dinner table, sometimes in some families, before they eat, sometimes they first start off stipulating about what they are grateful for in life. That's what we should be doing pretty much every day. We don't have to wait for Thanksgiving for that to happen. So let's start it off about what we are grateful for and who we are grateful for. No matter what, we gotta start the healing process now, and it starts at home within us. And so we don't have to wait for Thanksgiving to say what we're grateful for. That's something that should be said every day. And I know I've even said this in my prior episodes. I know that people out there are having the cabin fever. They've been stuck at home for so long, and I understand all that. But let's talk about the good things. While you've been home, what good things have been happening? Have you been celebrating your children's birthday while you were at home? Have you been completing the home projects that you've been putting off for so long? Some people started painting and drawing. Some people have a music studio at home and they've been making music. So, how are all these things going? Let's talk about those things. What have you been doing to still progress? Seriously. And these are all the good and healthy things that we can discuss. And let's make that a pattern now. So that way, by talking about these good things, you are then in turn starting to stop the negativity of things. Like I said in my episode on equality and rights for all on Spreaker.com, let's temporarily, just temporarily, stop the talks about politics. Let's realize that the vaccines are coming out soon. So it's not all doom and gloom. And let's start talking about the good things in life. Let's start talking about what we can be contented and appreciate. Seriously. So um, let's start talking about that. Let's make that a trend now. And so I'm going to start it off. I'm so appreciative of my husband, who has been so wonderful, really. And I'm appreciative for our son that we have, our cat. That's our son. I'm appreciative for all the good things that we do have in life, for our home and stuff like that. So I'm appreciative for all this stuff. And um, so now let's continue this. Who can add to this now? Let's talk about this. We can do this. You can do it. You got to force yourself to do it. Sometimes in life we have to force ourselves to do things, and that's not a bad thing. That's actually a good thing. So let's continue this. And so with that, I wanted to remind all my fans out there that are listening and watching my shows here on YouTube, please hit the subscribe button. I'd really appreciate that. And don't forget to go to my website, African Information Highway, and the link to there is awldny.com. And again, as another reminder, the links that I used to have on my store page on my website, I moved those links to the home page of my website, which is the first page. And the store page is now the last page on my website. And on the store page now, you can purchase a lot of my jewelry items on there. And so you guys can check all that stuff out. And so with that, I hope to speak to everybody again tomorrow for another episode of the show, African Information Highway, here on YouTube. And so with that, take care, everybody. Bye.